Hello, welcome back to the channel. What you see here is a 1984 Chevy K20. I purchased this truck about 2 months ago. Got it off Facebook Marketplace. The last 3 or 4 years, I've been looking for a square body project, and I've searched other states. I was willing to travel to find a good one. One Saturday night, I was cruising through Facebook Marketplace and got looking at the ad. It turns out it was 2 towns over, about 10 miles from my house. So ended up messaging the guy. He ended up getting back to me that evening, which is very surprising with Marketplace anymore. Him and I talked on the phone a little bit, and we made arrangements that I could go see it the next day. So we traveled down to the next town over, met with the guy, looked at the truck, and here it is. It was in a barn. A little backstory about this truck. The gentleman I bought it from, his grandfather bought it new in 1984. He ordered it in from a local dealership, actually just right down the road here. I remember this dealership when I was a small kid. It was open. We'd see trucks just like this sitting along the dealership. It's since closed. It's been closed for probably 30, 40 years. But I do remember the dealership. He ordered it new, ordered the specifics that he wanted. He used it as a work truck. He used it most of his life, and then he ended up giving it to his grandson. His grandson didn't really do much with it, and it stayed on the family farm, where they added a snowplow to the front of it, and they used it to haul hay in the summertime. The truck hasn't been on the road since September of, 2002. So it's been a while since it's been on the road, but it's been used every year for plowing snow and hauling hay with their small little farm that they have. Went down, looked at it, struck a deal. We took care of the title work. It did have a title with it, and Cole and I drove it home. It does run and drive. It ran actually pretty decent. It's not a perfect truck, but it's my truck, and it's going to be my project. You're going to see it on the channel a lot. This is not going to be a build where in 3 episodes it's done. I don't have that kind of money. It's going to take some time. But I am going to do the work myself, along with my wife, and Cole's going to help. Going to go over the truck with you, show you the pros and the cons. Like I said, it's a 1984 K20. It's a custom deluxe. It was ordered that way. It has an AM radio. It's a non-air conditioned truck. It had a vinyl seat. It had a black vinyl floor. It's pretty much a no-frills work truck's what it was. Come with me and I'll show you around a little bit. Okay, like I said, it had a snow plow in the front of it. That was one of the first things that we did. Cole and I removed the snow plow. We gave it several pressure washings. It might not look like it, but we did. This truck had a lot of mud on it, had a lot of hay. It had hay everywhere, inside, in between the bed, in the frame rails. It was just packed full. The truck does have some rust. Where I live, northwestern Pennsylvania, they use salt on the roads all winter long. It just wreaks havoc on vehicles. This truck's no exception. This truck is extremely well undercoated, and I'm going to show you some of that here in a little bit. But we're going to go over some of the problems that we're going to be addressing on the channel. As you can see here, the front fenders pretty well chewed out. The inner fenders as well are pretty much junk. Right here, you can see the brackets for them. That's because they had running boards on them. And the running boards were on this truck. We removed them, but that's the damage that the running boards caused over the years. If you get down through this, the front end on both sides look almost identical. Rust in the front dog leg on both sides, and also where the running boards were mounted. But if you go back, bottoms of the doors aren't too bad for as old as this truck is. The same way with the rockers. The rockers aren't too bad. This side's a little worse than the other side. But cab corners have a little bit of rot there in the very bottoms. But from what I could tell, I haven't got into any of this yet, but that's all metal. Bottoms of the doors are pretty bad. We're going to have to address that. The rockers. Now, we have some holes here. The floors were patched. And there was a patch right there. Now, a lot of the Chevy trucks I've seen have that same patch. It's right over the cab mount. So that's going to have to be addressed. But the original floor around that is still pretty solid. The kick panels at the bottoms, we're going to have to address that. But other than that, the interior is actually pretty nice. Like I said, it's a no-frills truck. Just a base model truck, custom deluxe. Does have a AM radio, 4-wheel drive. The dome light works. The radio works. Everything in this truck works. We did drive it home. We had no issues whatsoever driving home. It actually ran fairly well for city for all these years. Now, like I said, I bought this truck a couple months ago, and I just been tinkering around with it in the shop. Now, we did remove the bed, and I had no intentions on doing a YouTube channel, or I would have waited to do that, but I pulled the bed off. The bed is actually in really good shape. The floors have no holes whatsoever. The cross members have zero rot. The only bad spots are along the bottom. They look just like the doors. They just have little pinholes along the bottoms and up around the wheel arches. The inner wheel tubs are great. There's a few dents on it, but as far as the rust, it's not bad. It's going to take a few patch panels just like the rest of it. The frame is actually really good. There's a lot of scale on it. I started to brush the frame up. I was just using a wire brush and a grinder. We do have some ideas that we are going to try here, and we're going to do it on the channel to clean this frame up. When my son Cole restored a 1995 F350, and when he did this, he bought a product called Osfo. It's just a rust converter. He has a lot of it left over, so we're going to use that. And my plan is to start from the back and work my way to the front. The reason for this is I've already started repairing the brake lines. When I got it home, one of the brake lines had a small hole in it that was leaking on my new shop floor. So I had to get that fixed. It was leaking on the new concrete. It was kind of upsetting. Rear differential, after it sat for a couple weeks, rear differential is leaking. So we're going to service the rear end, put a new gasket on, seal it up, get everything painted up. We're going to go through the brakes and make sure everything's good there. Then we're going to move forward. So my plan is to start doing the patch panels on the videos, how I know how to do it, and the way I've been taught how to do it. This side here is actually very good. The rockers are very, very good. There's no rust at all in the rockers. There's a small little couple holes there in the lower cab corners that we're going to patch. The floor, that's just basically surface rust. It is very solid. The heater core was leaking in it, and I removed the jute padding and the rubber floor that was in this, and that was what was causing that. If that would have stayed that way, this truck would have eventually just rotted out. This door is better than the other side, but it's still a little chewy, so we're gonna attempt to put new doors on it as well. Now, other plans I have for this, probably going to do a 4 or 6 inch lift. I haven't decided yet. I'm leaning towards a 6-inch lift. Replace the spring packs on all 4 corners. I'm thinking going with a 35-inch tire. I don't want anything too crazy, but I do want to lift it. The motor in this truck, it does not have the original motor. Don't know what happened to it. Gentleman I bought it from said he had neighbors actually replaced it for him. They replaced it with a crate motor. GM crate motor. It runs okay. I think it has some timing issues. We're going to dive into that, check that out, do the typical tune-up stuff, see if we can get it running a little bit better before I start tearing everything completely apart. I'll take you in here to show you the motor. This is the way it was when I bought it. We pressure washed it a couple times. It did have a sticky throttle cable. We got that freed up. That's the reason the air cleaner is not on it. Has a new aluminum Chinese radiator. It's got red spark plug wires. That gives it all the horsepower. Can't really see any leaks. There's a lot of old oil on the bottom of it. I don't know if the old motor leaked, but this one doesn't seem to be leaking. It does run somewhat. It runs okay. We may pull it. We may put a cam in it. We may upgrade the heads. I don't know yet. Like I said, this is still pretty new to me. I'm still in the planning stages, but this is what I have to work with. So that's it for the outside tour. We're going to take it back up to the shop, and we'll crawl underneath of it, and I'll let you take a look at that. Okay, here we are. We're underneath the passenger side here. Here's the passenger side frame rail. Runs up. That's the front cab support, and that's the floor. The floor on this side is just absolutely beautiful. See the inner rockers right here. Some light in there. Little crusty, but no rot at all. Transfer case, it's got a little bit of oil leak. Not sure. Not seeing anything real active, but there's a lot of dirt stuck to it. Same way with the U-joints. All the U-joints look real good. I gotta get in here and get all this stuff cleaned up yet. Took the exhaust off. It was hanging, so we just took it off. But this here's the passenger or driver side floor. I can get up there a little bit better here in a second, but fat guy without a lift trying to crawl underneath the truck. Motor, it's got some typical grime, but I'm not seeing any active leaks at all. And there really hasn't been anything on the floor. And like I said, this has been here for about 2 months or so. Floor on the driver's side, it's very solid. We're going to come over here. All right, now we're getting into the inner rocker. That's where you see a little bit of crust. That was basically from that running board. You can see the holes there. That was where they were bolted to. But this is the patch panel for the rockers that was up above that I showed you earlier. That's where all that crust is coming from. But the main floor looks really good. Cab mounts all look really good. So it should be as simple as putting some patch panels in, really. The cab corners, the inner cab corners actually look really good. But I haven't really got into it a whole lot here to know exactly what we're going to be doing. Let me get out from under here and I'll talk to you some more. Well, I appreciate you tuning in for another episode. This is what you're going to be seeing. Like I said below or before, that this isn't going to happen overnight. It's going to be a work in progress. Like I said, I'm gathering parts. Next weekend, we are attending a swap meet. I'm going to try to attend a swap meet. It's in Canfield, Ohio. I know they're going to have square body parts. I know there's going to be a dealer over there that has rockers, cab corners, floor patches, fenders, etc. That's what he does. He goes to these shows. So hopefully I can pick some stuff up this next weekend coming up, and we'll get started on some stuff. Like I said, we're going to start at the back, work our way to the front. We're going to start with the frame. We're going to get some of that scale off. We're going to get it cleaned up. We're going to get it rust treated. We're going to get it painted. Tune in, and I hope you enjoyed. Remember, like and subscribe. It does help. Comment what you want to see. We have the Camaro. We're going to kind of do the same thing with the Camaro. We're going to go over that. Missy's going to go over that here in the near future. Show you some problem spots, what she wants to fix, and show you what it is. Remember, make it happen.